Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you a program. Today is Talk the Walk. Talk the Walk is a weekly program brought to you by myself. My name is T.R. Prosper. I'm the founder and chief executive of Talk the Walk.
Well, yes, of course, mwebale nnyo kubanta temu jekomi decor Talk the Walk show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
TV which is going to build you, which is going to add on you, and which is going to really give you entertainment that is really educative and which is going to be really very wonderful and very, very good for you, for your livelihood. My name is Moses Sumlin.
Talk the Walk Show, the TV show, your favorite, every Friday. Talk the Walk Show, come and watch. Talk the Walk Show. If you ate something today, you should remember that what you ate was pollinated by the bees. This would mean the bees are that important. Talk the Walk Show. I remain yours sincerely, Stephen Kunihira from Mr. Bees Africa Limited.
Nalunga Victoria, your urban farmer. So let's keep agriculture burning. Keep watching Talk the Walk TV show. See you.
I'm here, presenter Ruswat Alan. I'll be bringing you people who make this world move.
We are proudly sponsored by TC Holiday Homes. I think you can see, if you look around, I think you can see the dining, the fancy chairs, everything that is around me is really looking good. Yeah, that is one of our homes, the one in Busega, and the next show to those ends of edges. So if you want these homes, you can also reach on to us, our social media platforms, and our numbers. You can always call in 08 yes, crazy. You can always reach on to us. Everything goes on well. Yes, Talk the Walk TV with Prosper. Of course, mwebale nnyo kubanta temu jekomi decor Talk the Walk show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Olunaku olwaleero Uncle Ponga agezaako tugamba Moreland Post Schools, Moreland Post Foundation and Child Care Foundations, they're having something they are doing in our schools. The masomero ago kitubadde tutalabangako, not even in international schools, until they give driving classes okuva ku mwana ayina emyaka 16 paka ku 18 bamwa driving classes nagenda okubanga afuluma essomero enough skills of driving. You people, if you're not watching Talk the Walk show, I really don't know where you're really going to get this whole information. I really don't know how you're going to be exposed. So if you're into this child business, you know how to make the kids, you know how to put that good foundation, you know how to really care for the children out there, and you really want the best for them because you've done it. So you're still telling us.
I was saying that you asked me about pregnant girls coming to the school with the babies.
The big boys with beards.
And with beards. You see, children need to be helped psychologically and socially. So they need to be helped, not to be pushed away. And they have to be protected and loved and respected, because I don't want to ridicule a child. So we are Christians. The Bible says, once Jesus said, it is written, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. If a child is pregnant, let us accept she's pregnant. Let her be given the services deserving a pregnant girl. For 9 months, let her produce. When she has produced, let the child be taken away, and the girl is going to come alone. We don't want, like I said, we don't want to make her a laughing stock. Because children will pick the child and start throwing her in the air. Her child could be turned into a doll. And she won't so they have to be protected. So let us encourage people coming up with any proposals to be mindful of the dignity of the children. The children have to be protected. The children cannot be made laughing stock, but they must not also lose schooling. Yeah. How about a hospital coming up with an antenatal section where children come to the clinic?
Yes.
And there is a class
Yes.
to be taught skills.
That would be better.
Because only 9 months, why are we panicking?
Yes.
To put a child with a baby in senior one, and the children say, come and see, look at her breasts.
Yes.
Look, I mean, these things will not be, yeah. Let us give due respect where it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're still watching Talk the Walk Show. Yes, with Uncle Paul. I've just picked interest in calling you Uncle Paul.
Yes.
I hope you're
And
very okay with that.
do you know why people call me Uncle Paul? Many years ago,
Yes.
a lady came from Natete, came to Kibuye.
Yes.
And they told me, I work abroad, I stay in Dubai, this is my firstborn, can I leave her with you? And I go and work? I said, yes, it's a boarding school. She was about 4 years.
Yes.
The girl was called Margaret. I can never forget.
Yes.
Now we chatted with the child, and she paid a lot of money for the whole year, and that was so exciting for me. And the woman left to go, leaving me with the child. When the lady walked, this girl ran after her, said, Mommy, why are you leaving? Then this lady said, don't worry, I'm living with Uncle Paul at home. They had an uncle called Uncle Paul.
Okay.
So this girl said, the little girl said, is he Uncle Paul? Said, Uncle Paul, are you Uncle Paul? I said, I am Uncle Paul. And the children everybody was listening.
Okay.
And do you know what this child did?
No.
To her mom, she said, bye-bye, I'm staying with Uncle Paul. And from that day,
Yes.
I said, my name is Uncle Paul.
Wow. So parents who are there, abazadde mwena bali eyo, I really urge you, I really call for this. Muleta abana ku Moland Paul for sure. You see, the caring, the love, the what, I can just feel it from here.
Yes.
Yes. So ladies and gentlemen that are watching Talk to the Walk Show, mwena bali eyo, if you're having a kids at this, Uncle Paul is here.
Yes.
Moland Poor Foundations and schools, they are here to say that they fixed that issue. So, Uncle Paul, which other things do you do when we leave the schools and yes, which other things?
I told you I'm a teacher.
Yes.
I've been talking about education,
Yes.
but I'm a Christian.
Wow.
I preach the gospel mainly to the men, to the young men
Yes.
who are preparing to get married.
Yes.
You see, the Bible says iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
We men must sharpen the young boys. I mean, the men getting prepared to marry.
Yes.
So we teach them how to love their wives, how to be faithful, how to work. We've got 3 themes. The first one is man with his God. I'm a man. Those men, we tell them, if you're a man, you must have a God. I don't care which religion you attend, I don't care. But every man must attend to his God. So we tell them, read the book from your God. What does it tell you about the responsibility of men?
Yes.
Then another one is man with his family.
Yes.
You know, you are going to have a family. How do you take care of that?
Yes.
We also teach them man with his business.
Yes.
You must work. You must have something to do. You must have a skill. So that's what I do. I attend Victory Christian Center in INTERVIW, and I'm one of the elders. So I advise young men and married people how to love. I've been married for the past 46 years.
46 years.
I have a lovely wife, Molly.
Yes.
Sweetheart.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen that are watching Talk the Walk Show, I think you remember that beautiful lady. Oh my God, Uncle Paul.
Yes.
They told us you're a baby.
Oh, she loves me. She loves
Yes.
me. Now I'm 74 years.
Wow.
I'm coming 80.
Yeah.
But I don't look an 80-year-old man.
Indeed.
Because of a beautiful, caring lady for a wife.
Yes.
Molly cares for me. Yesterday, she said, hey, honey, can I come to the jacuzzi? I've got a jacuzzi.
Yes.
So I entered the jacuzzi, said, stand up. She got a sponge, got some water
Yes.
from the hot water,
Yes.
put soap on the sponge. I was standing and started at the
Wow.
back. Because at my size, I can't reach my back.
Yes.
My wife does it.
Wow.
So we bathe together,
Okay.
we work together.
Yes.
She cares for me in everything. I don't ask for socks and shirts and trousers and shoes. All my shoes are lined up in one place. She cares for it, tells the girls to do it, and everything is in order. I eat what I like. She cares for me, makes sure my water is there to drink. My books are here, my phones are here, everything is here, my laptop is here. Oh, lovely. And every man should have a caring wife.
I really can tell she's really a caring wife. Our viewers that are watching Talk to the Hawk Show, I think you remember when you had that lady here. She really gave us some good tips on how to do that. Now today we're having here Uncle Paul.
Yes.
So Uncle Paul is really going to talk to the men also.
Yes.
Yes, he's going to talk to the men also, because men, we've seen. That challenge I was talking about with Miss Molly, the challenge we were talking about of breakages and all that. We've seen church leaders, we've seen the youths that have decided and they really wanted. We've seen marriages that have been there for almost 5 years, and they're having children, or other kids, and then at the end of the day, they split. And in most cases, the ladies are the ones that are mostly affected when it comes to that issue. Because when you look at separating a mother from the children, yes, they're abandoned and all that. So what do you have to say about which advice can you give to the men to sustain their marriage?
Men, love your wives like I do.
Yes.
Love your wife. The Bible teaches that we men must stay with our wives, with the care, with the knowledge, with wisdom.
Yes.
Any man taking somebody's girl, a lady for a marriage, must be ready to work, to understand and studying them, and working for them, and accepting them, and loving them, and caring for them. Those women, you must stay in wisdom with them. You marry a lady, you must know it's a big responsibility. When you produce children, you must know that's double responsibility. You have to care for your wife, for the children, and your home. So there is no fighting. I tell my men, young men, don't fight, because you love her. How do you start slapping you? Some women say,
not this generation.
No. So don't slap your wives. Listen to them. Women need to be given quality time.
True.
They want, when they are talking, keep quiet. Let them talk. Let her talk to you. And listen. You've got good proposals. Even if it's not good, don't simply say no. You listen, then you can know how to go about. And I teach men that in a home there are 3 rooms. Okay, 4. The kitchen is my responsibility. I must bring in the food. My pastor says, so, and when you come home, when you knock at the gate or the driver hooks, they know dad is coming. They come running. They look at what you are carrying, the kavera, the food, the meat, the what, to eat. So that has to be taken in the kitchen. So the kitchen is a big office in the home. It must be cared by you, the man, and you, the wife. Then the sitting room, because food is prepared in the kitchen, is brought in the sitting room. That's another big office where all these visitors come. They sit, they look at the pictures, they see the video, they sit in the chair. But you must have behavior. In the words you say in the sitting room are not the words you say in the kitchen. The behavior, a sitting room has got its own behavior. How you. Then another big office is the bedroom. Oh, the bedroom. that's the battleground.
Yes.
You see, I didn't tell you I'm a veteran.
Yes.
I was in Uganda Air Force.
Okay.
Eh?
Yes.
So I was in artillery regiment.
Okay.
I have held guns. Okay. I've been at war.
Yes.
So you must be ready. The bedroom must be organized.
Yes.
Because I tell married men
Yes.
that every day is wedding. Some people think there is one wedding day in their lives. No.
Yes.
For me, yesterday was my wedding day, today is my wedding day, tomorrow is my wedding day. So, that's what I tell them.
Men that are watching talk to the workshop, let me hope your ears. Let me hope your ears. Yes, because these ladies, they are making our ladies cry.
And
yes.
I don't call my wife Mukazi, I call her Mugole.
Mugole.
Bride.
Yes.
Or Mugole.
Yes.
Bride. Omulungi Mole.
Yes.
So yesterday was our wedding. Today is our wedding.
Even tomorrow.
And tomorrow is our wedding.
Wow.
So every man must have a wedding
day.
every day.
Yes.
Ah.
Not a wedding day. A wedding.
A
every
wedding.
day. Yes.
A wedding. It is continuous. And do you know what happens in a wedding? There is a kidala. How do you call a kidala? How do you call a kidala in English? Whatever you call it.
Yes.
What?
A tent. A tent.
A tent.
Yes.
Yeah. So the kidala is your bed. You must have a good bed, cared for, looked after by both of you, because that is the nambole. You know nambole? Nambole is a big football pitch.
Yeah, football pitch.
Or Croydon or whatever,
yes.
or Wimbledon.
Yes.
People in England know of Wimbledon.
Yes.
So that's the Wimbledon.
Yes.
Where big. So there is a Wimbledon in every house. There is a Nambole in every house.
Yes.
Where every good game is played.
Yes.
Ordained by God. And people must come in well dressed, well prepared. That is a match.
Wow.
Marriage is a match.
Yes.
It has to be played very well.
Yes.
And the goals must be scored.
Yes.
Yes, you miss scoring goals, then you do us a lot of mischief.
Yes, of course.
So that's what I tell men. And that's what man must be. To be a man is not to have this kirevu.
Yes.
No. There are many men with birevu who are hopeless. Don't start bragging because you have got a big beard.
Yes.
And say, don't you see? I'm a man. Don't tell us, please. Manhood is not measured by beards.
Yes.
Don't tell us that you see my size. No, the size is not.
Yes.
The skill
Yeah.
and psychology.
Okay.
We tell young men and men that women are psychologically controlled.
True.
You must study the mind.
Yes.
Because you could be here, and when your mind is in Masaka,
Yes.
they see you seated here. They think you are here, but you are not here.
But me, I'm here. I'm live, I'm alive, I'm here. My mind
So I
is
was
on
telling
it.
you,
Yes.
there in a home, there are many offices. I started with the kitchen,
Yes.
where you must put food there. People must eat. You must care for it. There's a sitting room where your visitors come and where you eat your food. There is a bedroom where that's the headquarter.
Men, the headquarter.
Headquarter.
Yes.
There are secrets there.
Yes.
They are known between you, the two, the wife and husband. The children must not know. That's why you must have another office, the bedroom for the children and the dependents. That's why when you are building a house, it should have at least 3 bedrooms, if not 4.
Yes.
Now you ask someone, say, see, I'm building a house. Say, oh, you're building a house, thank you. Where? Any Namona. Okay. How many bedrooms? 2. Then you say you are building a house with 2 bedrooms, then I start praying for you. Because when you are praying, when you are in Nambole, the match, so that's why we pray to them that they build a house. with at least 3 bedrooms.
Yes.
And people in real estate, stop building houses with 1 single bedroom. There's a single bedroom for the no. There should be. Let us uplift.
Yes.
Let us uplift
Yes.
standard
Yes.
of living. And even in our education system, I urge the planners of education to start involving not the kind of there is what they call sex education
Yes.
in schools.
Yes.
The way it was brought is not good. They ought to have talked to the parents, to the churches, to the mosques, to we the educators.
Yes.
Then we give our views.
Yes. Then we
Okay?
give up.
So, but you don't start sending condoms in a primary school.
Yeah.
Say P7, we give them condoms. You don't do that. So the people who plan education must also be mindful of the future home. They must prepare a child from home for when they are still young.
Yes.
So that's the advice I can give to men and how they plan, how they go about their business, and how they plan.
Yes.
And that's how I do it. And I enjoy my marriage. I love it. I've been married for 46 years. I don't know how the years have come by.
Okay, so you said 46 years down the road.
Yes.
We all know that. Yes,
Yes.
Miss Molly told us
Oh, he did.
46 years
Yeah.
down the road. But there are men that would not want to work with their wives, that they are not comfortable working with their wives. What do you have to say about that? Because I've seen a challenge. At times they say it is all about the way ladies, how they control themselves, but you've just told us with the lady, it is always, it is just the twist of the psychology.
Yeah.
How are you going to handle her? How
Well,
is
it all depends.
Yes.
It all depends the
Yes.
type of wife you married
Yes.
and your income.
Yes.
Originally, wives should not work. They had to start home originally because there was supply everywhere. But as life changed, as development came about from the Industrial Revolution, if you still remember,
Yes.
that's the time when women started working and even children going to work
Yes.
during the Industrial Revolution.
Yes, yes.
So, but now, today, it depends. I married a teacher,
Yes.
and I'm a teacher.
Yes.
I want her to earn some money. You hear of the talk of nti talese meza ku kameeza, ebyakameza.
Yes.
Those are words from women who are not working.
Okay.
A woman who is working does not talk of akameza. So why don't you let your wife to work? Some men, they say, no, bajja kumwagalirayo. Women control themselves.
Yes.
They can also love her even if she stays at home.
Yes.
So it depends. For me, I support men to allow their wives to go and work if they can bring in more money. But when my wife works, but I don't look at her money. That's the very interesting thing.
Yes.
She,
Those
do-
are men that are
she
looking
does
at
what
our
she
pockets.
she does what he likes with her money.
Uncle Pule are men that are looking at our pockets.
Then you need to you need to be kind, you man, looking in your wife's
pocket.
pocket. You never don't do that.
Yes.
And you know what I do? Because I earn more money,
Yes.
and I put the money. We've got 3 accounts.
Yes.
She has got hers in her own names,
Yes.
Mole Waswa.
Yes.
I also have mine in my own names,
Yes.
Paul M. Waswa.
Yes.
And we also have another one, Mora and Paul,
The
the joint account.
Wow.
So what I do, we put money in those accounts.
Yes.
There's money, and I get my ATM card, give it to her.
Wow.
She keeps it.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah, because who's am I working?
Of course you're working.
But I've got
Yeah.
an intelligent wife.
Yes.
She will not spend the money without telling me.
Yes.
She cannot draw money without telling me, and I must know. She's careful. So you see, again, it depends the type of woman you have. If you have got a Ramsako one, she will take all the money out, and you will be in a problem.
A lousy one.
The lousy one will
Yes.
take all the money.
Yes.
So working, let them. But a woman should spend much of the time with the children.
Yes.
The problem we have today, Daddy goes to work, mommy goes to work, the children stay with
the maid.
the maid, and the maid do whatever they want.
Yes.
I pray that we could. That's why I chose to work with my wife.
Yes.
I enjoy working with my wife.
Wow.
And we travel, we've got several cars, but we travel in the same car.
Wow.
She has got her car, I've got mine, but you can never see her in her own car. No, you see Molly, I'm there.
Yes.
You see me, she's there.
Wow.
We go to church together, we go together, and we've come together here. So, we work together. We stay together. I pray that, but some women cannot work with their husband because of the education and employment. One works in water, this one works in a school, one is a farmer. But if you could, as you go on growing, because as we grow up, we must also drop. We must plan, we men and our wives, we must plan not to be employed all the time. A man should be employed for at least 15 years.
Men.
10 to 15 years.
Men, this is
That
very important.
within 10 to 15 years,
Yes.
you should have been able. That's what I did. I qualified in 1970. I taught for 5 years. I joined the Uganda Air Force, spent there some time. When I came back, I was made headmaster for 3 years. I left. I told the DEO, I'm going to start my own schools. And I left the Minister of Education, started my own schools.
Yes.
And they are running.
Yes.
You see?
So I think, men, you're getting something. Let me hope you're having
Yeah.
somewhere to not even.
Yeah, when
Yes.
you are doing work, you learn what to do else. Start by earning a residual income. Then as you plan to get out. Someone was telling me yesterday, I was watching a TV program. A lady, actually, in our church, a lady came every Wednesday. We've got a program called a High Flyer. A lady said that her husband told her she was made to be a manager. She was appointed to be a manager of a bank. And her husband said, congratulations. But now as you enjoy that job of being a bank manager, plan your exit. The day you get your job, you start planning your exit. Meaning, you can never remain a manager all the time. You must plan to leave the bank. And the lady left the bank. She went to Nairobi, became a teacher, and came back here, built a school, and built an hotel. And now she's self-employed. So that's what I'm saying. You see, when you start your own business, especially poultry, mixed farming, you can keep cows, can come chicken, or you can keep goats and ducks and those animals at home. And the lady can start home. Yeah, looking after your people. Yes.
Well, thank you for watching Talk the Walk Show. Yes, people who are watching your name, man, let me hope at least you've learned something out of that. And when it comes to our foundation, let me hope you people, you're really informed. You can be part of the conversation. Yes, let us put the questions there. Yes, we shall be answering you. We shall be letting you know what you would want to know. And so lastly, but not the least, when we look at the age that men are deciding, you see nowadays they're having this age bracket where they'll be like, when I clock like 30, 35 there, I think that is when I'll be ready for marriage. Do you think, how right is that?
Well, again, it depends. Because someone to get married should have a good education. For example, from primary to secondary, they're over 14 years. People go to second when they are 14, 15, and they spend 6 years in secondary. That is 20 years. So you see, so a girl or a boy need at least 20 to 24 years in school to have got a university degree or a diploma or any good certificate. So 20 years would be a good, from 20 years.
For both?
No. The man should be older. I beat my wife with 10 years.
10 years.
Yes. She did not tell you her years, but now you have known because you know mine. They don't say their so if you know, you want to know their years, talk to me. Talk to me. I beat my wife 10 years.
Okay.
So I advise young men, don't marry a man who is in your age bracket. I mean, yeah, a man should be beating a lady at least 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Because, do you know why? Psychologically, even physiologically, women grow faster. I mean, they are smarter, they are wiser. So if you are 20 and take 20, that's why you find they fight, because this is smarter.
Yes.
And the Bible tells us we control women. So you don't control your peer, your equal. So control in a sense that the woman must look at you as a somebody worth of respect. But if you are 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, the woman may not see a man in you. Not because men are judged by ages, but it is important that you are wiser, you are older, you are stronger. Although the woman was created to be our helper, meaning she's stronger. If God makes me sleep and draws out a rib from me, produces a lady, and says, here is your helper,
Yes.
that means that is a special person.
Yes.
Yeah, so yes, it depends. It depends. But again, the bracket should not be, the gap should not be wide.
Okay.
I don't agree that young girls 20, 30 would go to a man of 60.
Okay.
This man may not be able to qualify to enter Nambole. There is a Nambole.
Yes.
So always you must measure.
Yes.
You must gauge. You must have a gauge.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there is a Nambole.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for those wonderful words. Men, let me hope you've really picked something out of it. And the ladies that are watching the show, let me hope we have also picked something for it. So, what are the achievements when we go back to the Mole and Paul Care Child Foundation and the schools? What are the achievements that at least you, of course, what we can tell you, I can't stop thanking you. You've really contributed on Uganda's education and all that as a country. You've really done that. Thank you so much for that. But we'd want to know what are the achievements at least you've...
I think the biggest achievement is that we've made thousands of children to come from a nobody into somebody.
Of course, mwebale nnyo kuba ntatemugyeko Talk the Walk Show. Thanks you so much for tuning in. Olunaku olwaleero tubadde ne Uncle Paul ng'agezaako tugamba Mole and Paul schools, Mole and Paul Foundation and child care foundations, they're having something they are doing in our schools. The masomero ago kyetubadde tutalabangako, not even in international schools, until they give driving classes. Okuva ku mwana ayina emyaka 16 paka ku 18 bamwa driving classes. Nagenda okubanga afuluma essomero nga skills of driving. You people, if you're not watching Talk the Walk Show, I really don't know where you're really going to get this whole information. I really don't know how you're going to be exposed. So kumanya bino byonna nenga abadde Uncle Paul atunyonyoddemu n'atugamba byonna abasajja. Let me hope we've really noted something out of that. It has been an entertaining show, but if you're there and you have something that you would want exposed to the world, you can always reach out to us. Reach out to us, subscribe, comment, like, and reach out to us to gena kubanga tetukuita to costing our name ku Talk the Walk Show osobola okutunyonyolamu n'okutubuulira buli kimu. But don't forget, we are proudly sponsored by TC Homes. Yes, TC Homes. We have good, very, very good homes in Indeje, Nibusega, so everywhere. You can also reach on to us. No solo kujate no about what we are having here. Nenga, I remain your
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you a program. Today is Talk the Walk. Talk the Walk is a weekly program brought to you by myself. My name is T.R. Prosper. I'm the founder and chief executive of Talk the Walk.
Well, yes, of course, mwebale nnyo kuba ntatemujeko mi decor talk the walk show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
TV which is going to build you, which is going to add on you, and which is going to really give you entertainment that is really educative and which is going to be really very wonderful and very good for you, for your livelihood. My name is Moses Semlin.
Talk the Walk Show, the TV show, your favorite, every Friday. Talk the Walk Show, come and watch. Talk the Walk Show. If you ate something today, you should remember that what you ate was pollinated by the bees. This would mean the bees are that important. Talk the Walk Show. I remain yours sincerely, Stephen Kunihira from Mr. Bees Africa Limited.
Nalunga Victoria, your urban farmer. So let's keep agriculture burning. Keep watching Talk the Walk TV show. See you.
I'm here, presenter Luswat Alan. I'll be bringing you people who make this world move.
We are proudly sponsored by TC Holiday Homes. Lero wetukolede. I think you can see if you look around. I think you can see the dining, the fancy chairs, everything that is around me is really looking good. Yeah, that is one of our homes. Wanene busega wetukolede lero. And the next show tugenda kuba ngate tujikolera those ends of edges. So if you want these homes, you can also reach on to us, our social media platforms, and our numbers. You can always call in 081 yes, kwezili. You can always reach on to us. Netulabanta everything goes on well. Yes, Talk the Walk TV with Prosper.